The last Colossus may contain explicit content. Check the episode show notes for content warnings.
What should have been a simple walk through the woods soon became a perilous one.
As the group encountered a primordial evil from the beginning of time, a vile Ondervar and its hound blocked the path.
The party was able to vanquish the villain, but not before it gave cryptic warnings to Drauger about having to watch his back.
Our heroes searched the bodies that were slain nearby and took on a side quest to deliver some wine. But before they could take off, Kalgorath's contact showed up to bring them to Archview.
Kalgorath's new friends got to witness his induction into a secret network and found out about a mysterious figure called the Rune Speaker that they would be transporting.
Now, the heroes find themselves on the open sea, where surely nothing can go wrong.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Last Colossus, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons series about a group of heroes who must take on a harrowing quest to prevent the rise of a primordial evil that threatens to plunge the world into another war. My name is Matthew, and I am the Dungeon Master. Quick, easy, straight to the point fun fact today. The Ondervar that were introduced in our last episode were inspired by my love of The Witcher and God of War. It's kind of like an amalgamation of the Wild Hunt and like the Dark Elves as far as look goes.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
Yeah, the description of the Ondervar is based off of, I believe, is a piece of concept art for God of War. Because it's stuck with me since I've been writing this, like, been like the image in my mind, so...
Sorry, I did not mean to just, like, brutally crash course your fucking fun fact there. But I saw the art and I was like,
that's fine.
That's fucking Dark Elf. That's a Dark Elf.
It is literally, I mean...
I know it.
And the image in the episode art for episode 2 is literally a PNG from God of War that I just traced the Dark Elf.
Hey y'all, I'm Jordan. I play Aegin in this fun little podcast that we all do together, and my fun fact about Aegin this week is that shoes are a relatively new concept to Aegin, which means the calluses on her soles are fucking crazy.
She's like a hobbit.
No.
She got hobbit
It's
feet.
It's cool own original thing and not at all hobbit related.
Hey everybody, I'm Nathan, and I play Kalgorath Stone Shield. And my fun fact for Kalgorath, I spent so long trying to come up with a fucking fun fact for this guy, and then I thought of one. And I was like, boom, this makes so much sense. So you know that superstition that kind of exists in our own world, where like if you're walking on the sidewalk and you step on a crack, you're gonna break your mother's back. Well, take that, but take any sidewalk, any stone street, any stone path, and you step on that crack, you've now like demeaned and absolutely like destroyed any hope for your future, your family's future. Thraldor hates everything about everybody in your family, except
everyone.
It's not real. It's just what the old Goliaths tell the young Goliaths, so that they like really develop into like people that take stone super seriously. But Thraldor doesn't give a shit about any of that. Like, he has too much stuff going on that's not important. And most Goliaths, by the time that they come of age, have kind of figured that out. They've grown up, they've realized. Kalgorath hasn't figured it out yet. he like
That's
cartoonishly will step over cracks just so he doesn't piss his god off.
He can only walk on dirt paths. That's awesome. Does it count if you're like walking on your hands?
Can Cal do a handstand?
Yeah, I guess that is the better question. Is Cal
He'll
walk?
try really hard.
Oh, it's like endless floor is lava.
That's what we're doing this episode.
No,
that's one of our 3 days is watching Cal do a handstand.
That's really awesome. He's got to train for being in the city.
Hey everybody, I'm Noah. Oh wait, I'm not. I'm Drauger.
Whoa!
And Drauger's fun fact today is that being out on the ocean, he's taken a liking to fishing.
Nice.
It's oddly comfortable for him.
Okay, I love that.
That seems like a very Drauger thing to do.
He's really good at sitting still.
This is Chapter 4, Ocean Man.
For 3 days, you and your companions have sailed aboard the Silver Star. The sea has been strong, the wind warm, and the sun bright. During that time, you were given small tasks by the captain to help earn your place on the ship. But chores weren't all you were up to. With 3 days, there was plenty of downtime for hanging out and getting things accomplished.
Aegin has spent as much time as possible chatting with everybody. She wants to know where they're from, what it's like, where they live, just general, like, I don't know, see what they know about the world. And she's just gathering as much information as possible. I think the most important piece of her research, though, is she's trying to learn every single card and dice game that every single one of these people know from their different regions. So it's like, at first it starts as like very academic, but I think she gets like really antsy being in one place for too long. And so then she's just like, you gamble? How do you gamble? I'll learn how you gamble. Let's do it.
And of course, watching handstands and fishing.
Yeah, and absolutely egging Cal on
Day
every time
one.
he's like, yeah, day one, egging Cal on. Day two, I think she spends some time fishing with Drauger, but like, because, you know, she's done fishing before, but doesn't have the patience for it.
So outside of doing handstands,
Why don't you give me an athletics check really quick, actually? Athletics or acrobatics?
Does Cal wear his armor while he's on the ship?
he would take it off. He would still wear like the Verndari Network colors, like, you know, just taking like the tabard off of the armor. But otherwise, no. Like, he's not about to try a handstand in armor unless he has to.
It's like weight training, though.
Yeah, I was about to say it makes it easier whenever you don't have the armor on.
When he's in his cabin, maybe he like practices.
He practices with the armor on, but when he's in front of people, he does it without the armor.
All right, let's do this athletics or acrobatics check. I've got a +0 to it, so I roll a 13.
Okay, yeah, that's still pretty good.
That's pretty decent.
You know, especially in front of people for maybe the first time,
absolutely.
doing a handstand, and perhaps it was even a spiced wine encouraged handstand. So
yeah.
You still do pretty good. So you're on a ship, you might get a little intoxicated.
Incredible, Cal.
Man, that makes me want to try to do a handstand.
This is the first time I've ever done a handstand before.
It's the first time you've ever done a handstand?
Yes, I do. My people do not do a handstand. But
Shit, that's impressive as hell.
actually, there is talk of people doing handstand, so we do not step on cracks in stone surfaces. But yeah, I've never tried it myself. I've never seen anybody else do it. But
Wait, so then the goal is to like walk on your hands so you're not stepping on the cracks?
you just do not want to. Yes, you just do not want to step on the crack. It is a curse upon your whole family if you step on the crack. It is like the end of the world. At least for Goliath. I do not know about other people.
All right, I'll bite. Can Aegin try to do a handstand?
Yeah, I think it's a bigger sin if you crack a stone.
See, I don't know about that because Kalgorath literally ripped a whole thing of rock out of a mountain.
Yeah. But that's like, oh, I'm taking this to make a shield versus like, oh, there's a walkway and you know, get angry and
Crush a
punch the
stone.
floor and it, like,
okay.
yeah.
So if you're okay, so here's a distinction.
Without purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's with purpose, it's
You're
perfectly
just being a
acceptable.
dick.
Yeah, but if you're just angry and you just punch a rock and crack it, you're a dick. Drauger hates you
All the
guys.
Goliath kids keep punching stones.
Mm.
They had to tell
That
those
was just the
whippersnappers
parents'
to
way of
stop
trying
it.
to get the kids to stop punching the walls of the house.
Yeah. Stop that.
They drink a white monster.
No, not your Goliath man moment.
What'd you roll on that acrobatics?
Oh, I got a 7.
Oh, yeah, so you're a little wobbly. You don't know if it's your strength or if it's the ocean or if it's the wine, but you're not getting up for more than a second.
Yeah, the fact that you were doing a handstand on a boat, actually, I started thinking about that for a little bit longer, and I'm like, that's actually so insanely
That's
impressive.
I totally should have had disadvantage, but it's already happened, so it's staying.
Hey, you've already succeeded. I think she like kicks up there and then just immediately crumples, you know? Oh no, it's that she gets up there and she's hanging, but then the boat sways and she just like a board just crashes over.
There you go. That's perfect.
I swear I could do it on land.
Yeah, I could totally do a handstand. Yeah.
Kalgorath just thinks that he got lucky and that the boat didn't rock when he did his.
the boat rocked, like you were starting to lean to the left, and the boat rocked to the right, and it just evened you
And he
out.
corrected him.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Drauger has been spending his time doing some fishing.
Mhm.
But along with that, typically, like, ships keep, cats on board to deal with mice. So he can't eat the fish. So he's gonna try to, like, befriend one of the ship cats.
Oh,
Oh, that's
my
awesome as hell.
God.
That's so awesome.
Why don't you give me an animal handling check?
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's okay. I have good animal handling if that doesn't go bad. If that goes bad for you, I want to help. I want to help you have a cat.
Okay, then why don't you do the advantage? Yeah.
I rolled a 17 and a nat 20.
Dude, yes!
Let's
The most important nat 20 we'll ever roll.
This is the
It
most important
counts.
roll of all time.
On what matters.
That nat 20, I mean,
Sure.
like, this thing loves you.
This thing likes me a lot. I think it's an all-white cat with a, like, black smudge on its tail, and, like, one part of its head.
So cute.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
so
it
awesome.
loves you. Every time that, like, you're fishing, it comes up and it, like, sits next to you on the railing, like, watching you fish.
That's
I like kind of, pet it a little bit. If anybody is, like, in the vicinity, you can kind of hear Drauger, like, kind of lean over to the cat and start talking to it. Just when he's having his, like, alone time.
Oh, I love him.
It's so cute.
I would do anything to protect this man.
And then he also wants to take some time, at least while we're, like, close, or you can see the arch, to commune with Earth.
Sure, yeah. So, like, definitely first day as you guys are departing Archview, saying a prayer. Why don't you give me a religion check? And I'd say you're close to the archway. Why don't you do it with advantage?
Okay. I rolled really well.
Ooh.
22. I think Drauger is kind of standing on deck, whichever side the arch is on. And he sort of does his, like, arch emote. Earth, I call upon you. I must know what it is I'm to do next.
As you say this, you see kind of like in the archway, there's this hazy silhouette, and you can feel like, this is Earth appearing to you. He's got, you can just see it as a silhouette, but you see that he's got, like, his staff in his hand. He's, submerged halfway in the water.
Drauger, I have more for you than just slaying the undead. There are Ondavar in Osirith, powerful ones with the ability to change their form to appear friendly. Keep yourself ever vigilant. And while you are there, keep an eye out for one of my other Drauger. They were traveling near Osirith when suddenly I found I can no longer speak with them. I need you to keep a lookout for this reborn. Watch your dreams. I shall reveal to you the visage of their armor. This is your task.
There's like a wave that crashes on the side of the boat, and as like the sea spray kind of like rises up, it dissipates the silhouette of Earth from the archway.
Hey, Drauger, you want to join our game of tangential unpoker?
I'm sorry, what?
Tangential unpoker. You've never heard of it before? Oh, come on. Come here. I'll teach you.
I'm
not necessarily the best at card games, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, tangential on poker's a real beginner's game. People started playing this when they were 4 or 5, about where I'm from.
I want to know, has Aegin actually ever played this game before?
Nope.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, I think I think between the two of us, we're gonna figure it out together. How about that?
Sounds like fun.
Now, during these first 3 days, those 2 Verndari Network members that were escorting the Rune Speaker and the Rune Speaker herself have stayed in the lower deck, basically nowhere to be seen. But now, at the dawn of this new day and the sun rises, the Rune Speaker, along with all of the members of the Verndari Network that you're traveling with, emerge onto this top deck near you guys. That human Verndari Network member that had been less than kind to you, Aegin, at the dock, he holds this packed wound at his side, and he has this very, grave look on his face. And he's standing near some crates at the starboard railing and catches your guys' attention and waves for you all to join him.
Howdy, neighbor. I see you've been quarantining yourself away from everybody. It's almost kind of like that bad attitude gets you nowhere.
Is this the dick? Is this the guy that was rude?
This is the guy that was rude, yeah.
Okay. I think Cal and Drauger are definitely like squaring up to his ass.
Doing all right there, buddy?
Yeah, so you see that he's got this really tightly packed wound, and he's holding on tight to it, and there's even a little bit of blood kind of coming through the packing anyway, and he looks up.
I'm sorry.
I want to apologize for my curt attitude before. This injury and the attack that we had completely caught me by surprise. I did not wish to delay our departure anymore. And I understand my attitude was not a good first impression of me or the Verndari Network, and for that, I truly apologize, and I hope that after that unfortunate introduction we can move on.
Well, of course. All's forgiven. I just needed you to acknowledge it and we'd be cool. And don't worry, you weren't our first introduction to the Verndari Network, so it couldn't have been that bad of a welcome. So therefore, no harm done. I'm Aegin. Nice to meet you.
My name is Bowen. It's nice to meet you too.
What happened? How'd you get that there wound?
He kind of takes one of his hands off of the injury and wipes a little bit of the sweat off of his brow, and he looks at you, still obviously in a lot of pain. I think there's a mole in the network. Someone was tipped off that we were transporting the Rune Speaker. These bandits, they came from over a hill, just jumped us completely. None of them had any of these identifying patches or clues as to who they were affiliated with. There was just a huge group of them, 8 or 9. One of them got a lucky hit with a short sword. Stabbed me right through my side. Luckily, the Rune Speaker was able to use a spell to ward them off.
I'm sorry. You may refer to me as Drauger. And this is my friend Cal.
It is good to meet you. I am now a part of the Verndari Network, just as you are. Definitely not where you are, not in your rank by any means, but it is good to meet a fellow member that is not Jaco.
And if you too, congratulations on your induction. I heard that you were in the tomb of Miriana.
Yes, all 3 of us were in the tomb together.
Yeah, it's actually where we all met. Funny story.
So the 2 of you are not Verndari, just Cal here.
Yet.
Interesting. So you are hoping to be a part of the network then?
Well, I didn't say that either. Okay, fine. Yes, I do. I do want to be a part of the network.
Drauger just metal creaking turns and looks at
You did not tell me you wanted to be a part of the Verndari Network.
I was trying to play it cool because when that thing that happens whenever somebody knows that you want something, and the more desperate for it you are, the less they want to bring you into it, and you have to play it cool, or else it's people don't like desperation. I don't know, it's happened to me a few times before where I was too interested in someone and then they really didn't like that, and so I just didn't want to scare y'all off. So yeah, it's just chill or whatever. I wouldn't care that much.
You could have just asked me. You do not have to do all these mind games. You just ask.
Oh.
It is that simple.
Okay, well, let me I'm changing my strategy then. I'm gonna write that down. Don't write.
just ask.
Yes, if you are interested in being a part of the Verndari Network, your being here and helping in transporting the rune speaker is huge. I mean, immediately will give you some sort of credibility to, possibly take on your first mission, and should that be successful, be inducted too.
That would be incredible. I also just want to do what I can to help.
Well, that's our whole purpose.
Speaking of help, has anybody done anything about your wound?
Yes, I packed it the best I could. I had the ship medic help me out, and the rune speaker applied a little bit of healing magic, but I'm sure it will be fine. It's a sword wound. They heal eventually.
Do not worry about it, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
I'm sorry. Tell me one more time. Who attacked you?
I'm not really sure. There were, like I said, 8 or 9 of these, what I assume are bandits. All of them wearing black clothing, black cloaks, leather armor. They came out of nowhere from over this hill. None of them had a single affiliation patch or anything on them to identify them.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna do a secret assassination, you probably don't want people to know who you are.
That's what's concerning, is that we had no tip at all that there was anybody around. We had scouts tracking the area of where we were transporting the rune speaker, and they had no word of anybody around at all. I mean, this was middle of the night.
Middle of the night, huh? Who knew where y'all were gonna be? Was it just the people you were traveling with, or were there more people?
No, it's just those of us who were on the ship now that knew of this.
Only the people on the ship, huh? So if there is a mole, which I'm not saying there is, but if there was, they'd be here now.
That is my assumption, yes. The only other thing I can think of is that perhaps someone in Archview overheard us and spread news, but we tried to be as secretive and as quiet as possible.
Yeah, I'm assuming you didn't talk like exact locations out in public.
No, of course, everything was coded in our speech.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they'd either have to know the Verndari Network code, which is concerning in and of itself, or there's a mole. So did anybody else in the Verndari Network know you were escorting the Runekeeper, or was it literally only the people on this ship?
It was the people on this ship, and those that are the highest of rank in here, the ones that make decision and normally just stay in council at this point.
Yeah, so either somebody on the ship or somebody in council. Those are the only people that knew. And
Correct.
why? How are the Verndari Network contacted to escort these rune speakers?
I'm not quite sure I'm at full liberty to tell you this, as you are not a part of our group.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm only just trying to help you investigate and all that, and just
No,
seeing as you're
I
kind of
appreciate
mortally
it.
wounded, kind of on the ground type of deal. But I get it. Secrets keep everybody
Yes,
safe,
Aegin,
right?
I understand. Trying to explain that I will not give you all the specifics.
Persuasion check?
I mean, you can do a persuasion check for, like, bigger information.
I would love to do a persuasion check.
Can just Cal's presence and the fact that he's a part of the Verndari Network give advantage to this?
Cal's presence, and then Drauger is just gonna, like, look bigger and more intimidating.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Yes. Oh, God. Well, the highest I got was a 12.
Usually, after you have completed your first assignment, everything you subsequently take on is of your own choosing. We believe that we are self-governed self-protectors, so we take on whatever missions that we see will be fit to benefit the most people. Now, there are some things that come from the highest of council, things that are from people such as kings or rulers or powerful mages that need our help specifically, that don't want to ask others. So, I can imagine that this might have come from the High Council. I was not involved in it. I was merely just contacted to be a part of this crew.
Okay, so you were contacted by the High Council to be part of this crew when they were putting together a crew.
I was contacted by my brother Din, who asked me to be a part of this.
Interesting. All right. Thank you. Thank you for answering that question. That was actually really helpful. And also, I was pressing you a little hard. If you can't tell me, I understand. but you don't really know why this particular rune speaker is being, like, the Verndari Network specifically was contacted to escort this rune speaker.
These rune speakers are being implanted in all of the high councils across Eldrathil. They are very powerful mages that are going to very powerful positions. They want some protection. They need some assurance that there are others with them, that they can't just be taken down. Sure, they're the reason why we are still alive, but had they been walking down the path and 8, 9 bandits overwhelmed them, they would have been dead in the road.
I understand. Well, yeah, I guess I get it, but, like, if you're supposed to be the great protector of the courts, the high authorities, you'd think that the courts and the high authorities would be the ones looking out for them, or that they would be able to look out for themselves, considering that they're supposed to be such high powers that are supposed to do good and yada yada. I understand one individual can't stand against a whole world, but there's something feels wrong about this. That's my personal opinion. I'm going to put that in my back pocket because I'm on the job right now.
A person as powerful as a rune speaker, should they use their magic, does that not draw even more attention to themselves? Yes, we are there to help escort, and that draws some attention, but if one mage goes and is attacked and uses some great powerful spell, does that not draw the attention of others, showing that they are of some importance? If someone has a reason to want to take down this rune speaker, will they not stop at nothing to have them down?
No, that's a great point. Absolutely. I think this is one of those no right answer situations.
Do you think that maybe the rune speaker knows something about these bandit characters that you maybe don't know?
Perhaps. We've spoken little more than a few words with her. We know that as part of their duty is to be mostly silent, unless asked upon by who's ever their leader.
Well, I appreciate you putting up with us. Oh, sorry, if y'all had more questions, absolutely. I figured we could probably chat with some of the other fellows that are here that were also there. They might be able to give us a different perspective. See what else we can learn about this potential mole.
I agree. I was just going to say that I did not know the rune speakers do not speak much. That is...
Oh, that is kind of weird. Especially because they have speaker in their name.
Rune speakers are supposed to be the speakers of the kings and the queens, the monarchs that they are helping with. They speak for the council of the mages and helpfulness with the governing and the protection. They do not have to necessarily speak with the people who are in the lower courts or the lower levels. Yes, they may, but they've been taught to listen before they speak. Gathering information, knowing everything, seeing different angles is more important than immediately jumping to words.
Damn, so they really take
We got a fanboy over here.
Think before you speak to, like, a whole different level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't necessarily for Bowen, but I think Aegin is going to start, like, grumbling to Cal and or Drauger. Just like, yeah, so all of us unworthy peasants don't get deigned to hear the wisdom of this rune speaker, because also being an individual is so unimportant, because no individual should be tainted by an opinion, a lowly opinion, to be able to form wisdom and decisions based around it. It's all from on high. Yuck. Blah.
Can you give me a stealth check?
When you say all that, Drug goes,
Quite true.
That's a 17.
So up until Drauger's big old chuckle, Bowen did not hear anything that you said.
Well, should we go try to... I feel like I'm not in the right headspace to talk to this rune speaker right now. I don't know if I can be nice, and that's not a point of conversation. Y'all want to go talk to Bowen's brother, Din?
I think that would be best.
All right.
And if you are not up to talking to the rune speaker, then certainly Cal, I think, would do a swell job at it.
Yeah, I might hang back on that one. I just have a feeling that they're going to ruffle my feathers in a way that's not going to be productive.
Fair enough.
Has Din spent their time locked away also?
Yes, so it was Din and Bowen are the two that have been down in the lower decks with the rune speaker. They are the two that were accompanying them when you guys were in Archview. They're the two that you saw come up with her.
Okay, cool. So basically, they go where the rune speaker goes. The rune speaker
Correct.
hasn't been coming, and so they have not been coming up.
Yeah, what is the rune speaker doing right now? Is she just like chilling?
So she's really just kind of like sitting next to one of the stairs that lead down to the lower decks, just kind of like on a couple of crates. Just honestly, it looks like she's just looking around. And you see, before you guys kind of got like not a good look at what she looks like, but now you see that she has these blue robes with these like gold thread trim on it. Her face is like completely concealed behind a stark white wooden mask with these blue and gold like designs on the front of them. All that you can see of her as you like pass to go towards Din is these like really bright green eyes from behind the mask, and then like pitch black hair that like goes down her shoulders.
Aegin is in love with her.
And the mask looks like it's a combination of the Jedi Temple Guard mask and like a Court of Owls mask sort of thing.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really sick.
You guys go over to Din, and you see that he does look like his brother Bowen. Just a little younger. He's probably a little shorter, although they're both pretty tall, like 6 foot tall guys. Just like his brother, he's got tan skin and green eyes, and then he's got this long brown hair that's pulled back and like held clasped with like a silver band. And he sort of like lights up a little bit when you guys walk over. He looks excited to see you guys coming forward. And as he sees you guys walking from his brother to him, he kind of like stands up a little bit and just like gives like an easy smile.
Cal walks up to him, is like, this is Din, right? And he holds out his hand to actually do like a proper handshake this time instead of the fucked up thing he did last time.
Ooh.
Aegin is like hiding a proud mom grin.
He like eagerly holds out this hand to shake it and like clasps it with both hands. I've been waiting to congratulate you on your induction. I know how important it is to be a network member and pass that initial trial, and we've been locked away for days. Congratulations.
Thank you. It is a great honor to be a part of this organization. I know you and your brother were running around with the rune speaker and protecting her. You said you came across bandits, and it was very dangerous. Your brother got hurt. How are you? Okay?
I'm okay. There were, a lot of them. I don't know, 7, 8, 9. We were walking. I kept checking both sides of the hill. We were in, unfortunately, a low-lying area, but we were trying to kind of keep out of main vision. And from both sides of these hills, these people in just all black descended upon us. There was just a flurry of sword and spell, and my brother was stabbed. Well, but the rune speaker, she let forth this huge blast of energy, and it knocked them all down. I'm glad I wasn't hurt, because God knows that Bowen would never let me hear the end of it.
Well, I'm just glad that you both made it out alive, yeah?
Yes, it is good that you are both okay. I know my own brother would be very scared if I got hurt too. So I'm glad you're okay. I find it very strange that you both knew nothing about anybody coming towards you. Your brother said there were scouts or something. I have heard so many good things about the Verndari Network, and I'm shocked that we did not know about this.
Well, I am too. Has he told you his theory that there's somebody working against us from within?
Insight check.
Cal, what are you insight checking? Yes, you can do an insight check. I just want to know what your insight is.
I ask him, I find it shocking that they got attacked. Is he shocked that they got attacked?
Gotcha. Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oh yeah, I forgot the people
Bitch, I got a nat 20.
Yo!
Okay. He is 100% surprised that they were ambushed in these hills.
Yeah, so your brother said that the only people that knew about y'all escorting the rune speaker were the people that are on this boat with us, and also the person who gave you the mission. So I guess we were wondering if you knew anything about why y'all were given the mission and who gave it to you.
Cal, how much did Bowen say? I mean, I don't want to break any protocol. As she...
It's okay, son. Aegin here is a new initiate.
why don't you roll me a deception check?
Could I try to yes and that and help him out? Yeah, we've been in talk. I've been in talks with Jaco since I got on this ship.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say no.
Well, that's the truth. Since the minute that Cal got inducted, Cal and I started talking about and the two of us joining. So
yeah,
I'm
I
not
am
lying.
going to use my knowledge from a past life to give myself an
Didn't
extra
you just
D6.
find out that you wanted to be a part of the Verndari
No, that was
Network,
Bowen
like,
who
2
just
minutes
found
ago?
out. Yeah, well, I talked to Drauger about it, so
No more fast travel. I'm being gaslit.
So Kalgorath like was doing handstands and then like fucked up once, hit his head, completely forgot about the conversation you guys had.
No. Didn't you? Like, actually, didn't we just a minute ago?
Yeah.
When you were like,
Yes.
oh, I want to be a part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
yeah,
I was
literally,
like,
yeah.
I was like, am I tweaking?
You really
No.
did just gaslight the shit out of Matthew.
With my bonuses, my +5, and then I rolled a 3 on my knowledge from a past life, I got a 15
Okay, no, 15 is more than enough.
to ease his worries.
Right. Sorry. I just had to make sure.
Oh yeah, secrecy and all that. I understand keeping a secret, and no, you just did a good job. Pass the test.
Secrecy and all that is if you did not just berate my last NPC for trying to keep things on the down low, part of an actual secret organization that I've been like.
Guys are terrible at keeping a
Well-
secret.
Well, how are you supposed to keep a secret if you don't know the secret to keep it?
It's either they keep a secret and you guys don't get any information from the session, or they tell you guys stuff because Cal is with you. So I'm going with that one.
And here's the other strategy we can always pull: is you and I walk away and they tell Cal everything, and then
Yeah.
Cal tells us later, or we try to stealth and listen in. Like,
Sylv was the one that reached out to me, and I reached out to Bowen. Sylv told me that the highest council had gotten word from King Ironbeard that there was a rune speaker that was supposed to be transported to him. He's not a very big fan of having these rune speakers come in and be a part of council, but he's playing nice with the mages of Arcanternet, the tower mages in Zyndaril. I mean, I guess it makes sense keeping the peace, and after all, it's for good reason. They're just trying to keep him safe, but he was the one that contacted the High Council asking to have somebody escort this rune speaker across the world over to Osirith.
Ironbeard was the one who contacted the Verndari Network.
Correct.
Wow.
He was the one that contacted the Verndari Network about the rune speaker, and then shortly followed up with needing people to come and help him with something that he wouldn't really explain, which I know was another reason why Bowen and Sylv, Gora, and Jaco are all on board with us, is that they are trying to figure out what else is happening.
You were contracted to escort the rune speaker to King Ironbeard. But what do you know of King Ironbeard? If he does not want to play, if he wants to play nice with them, that presumes that he may not normally like them. I mean, what does he seek to gain? Just protection?
Well, mostly just protection from what I can assume. I know that dwarfs aren't very big on magic. They prefer to work with their hands and weapons and whatnot and not rely on powers outside of their control. It's been that way since old King Ironbeard was the one that founded Osirith.
I can respect that, but I also think that they should get a little curious, you know? Something's good about, you know, being able to make something with your hands, being able to take care of yourself, absolutely, but there's all this new stuff out in the world. The world's wide. Why not try to absorb some of that into you and see if you can't make the world a better place?
I mean, I agree with you. I'm not King Ironbeard. That's just what I believe based off of those who I've talked to in Osirith.
Yeah, it just sucks that the whole of a country is morals and lifestyles are controlled by one person, huh?
I guess. I hadn't really thought about it that way. The thing that I care about is just doing what I can across the world, part of the Verndari Network. Same reason why Cal is here. Well, Sylv, Gora, Bowen, all of us.
Well, thanks for telling us all of that. We're going to try to help you find who this mole is, although I worry that it's not someone on this ship. Truth be told.
Cal, I wanted to know, what was your initiation task?
It was to take out the dragon cult in the tomb of Miriana. That's where we all met.
You found Veldrith cults in Miriana's tomb?
Well, not exactly. They were dead a very long time ago. But I found them. They are very dead. I mean, my mission is accomplished. We dealt with some undead in the tomb.
You should see what Drauger here does to the undead. Something about sending them to hell. He sends them to hell like no one's business.
It's true. I definitely do that.
I hate to say this, it was not a very hard initiation job, but it brought us all together, so it was worth it.
Oh, I think it was a great time hanging out with my two pals here. Our first hang, if you could call it that.
Oh yes, that I guess that this is the first hangout, is it not?
Yeah, I think the perfect recipe for a first hang is everybody's got a task that we're all doing simultaneously, and we learn about each other while we're doing that task. But the whole point of it isn't just to like talk to each other, because sometimes just sitting down and getting to know people is really impossible. You learn more through actions, and it gets everybody comfortable working and existing with each other. So it kind of tricks you into this sense of security, so that whenever it is just talking, y'all are already kind of lubricated up for that.
Right.
Right.
Yes, your initiation sounds like it was not so difficult, but the fact that you have made 2 allies and now brought them in the fold is, I don't know. I think that's good. I think the more there are of us in the network, the better.
Yeah, I know Aegin wants to be a part of the network, but Drauger may not, but despite that, he will still help out, and they are both good people to do good things.
Our goals align.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I do hope that the Verndari Network can help us achieve what we need to achieve too.
Well, what is it that you're looking to achieve?
I want to deal with the dragon cult, as you know, as I hope you know, that they are coming back. They are doing more in the world that is not okay, and I guess along with that, the Ondorvar are back. We've encountered them.
You've encountered an Onavar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you not hear about that? We got into a little scuffle actually right before we got on the ship.
And I have been tasked with slaying them in Osirith.
I thought... Interesting. Well, yes, it sounds like you've all got things to do in Osirith. Will you be joining us going to the Hall of King Ironbeard to deliver the Rune Speaker? To see what task is that he has for us next?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think that would be interesting. I would love to accompany the Rune Speaker to the Ironbeard's Hall meeting room, whatever they call it in that part of the world. I think it'd be really interesting to see how the lords and ladies of the world deal with their socio-political situations.
That does sound very interesting.
Going back a couple of seconds though, Dan, you said something about the Ondavar, but you said something that was interesting, and I'd love to follow back up on that.
From all I've heard is that the Onavar, they don't go near Drauger. The fact that you've seen one, first off, is concerning. I know they've been making more of an appearance as of late, but any sighting is a bad sighting.
Ain't that the truth?
And then, secondfold, the fact that one was brave enough to be near Drauger. I haven't experienced one in person. It's just things that I've heard, things that I've been told.
Ugh, let me tell you, they give you the heebie-jeebies, that's for sure.
I don't mean to scare you, and this is something that I had meant to bring up at some point to the rest of you, but how do I say this? Yes, it is rare for the Ondavar to show in person, but it seems that they no longer do this. I have communed with Everth, and he has told me that the Undavar are shifting to look like, I won't say you or me, but a normal person.
Oh, hell, that's scary.
That does not sound good at all.
Specifically, this is my task in Osirith.
So we're gonna have to sniff out these hidden Ondavar, huh?
At the very least, we should be on our guard.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll start looking, prepping some materials, see if there's anything in some old texts that will help us. If there's a precedent for this anywhere.
Can everybody give me a perception check?
19.
I got a 20 that's had some work done.
14 plus 1, I got a 15.
So when you guys look, and there's kind of this moment of silence, Din sort of turns his head, and the breeze picks up his hair. You see that where his hair was like laying on his neck, there seems to be some sort of like scar or brand or something on his neck.
What does it look like?
It looks like two X's that abut each other, and in the center is kind of like this crude eye, like a slit eye almost. Everybody give me a history check.
I got a nat 1, minus
Nice,
1. Bro's never seen this shit in his life.
15.
I also got a 15.
Aegin and Drauger, you guys recognize this as the brand that is given to slaves in Kanar.
Whoa.
Tough.
We'll be passing by Kanar, right?
You will be passing by Kanar.
The wind blows. We see this. We know the route that we're taking. And Drauger's just going to, like, put a gauntlet on his shoulder. And kind of, like, lower his voice.
Fear not, my boy. We will pass Kanar far, far away. And you have my word. There is nothing to worry about.
He kind of like turns to you, and he looks like basically all of that like excitement, that energy that he had before has faded. I know. We're getting close to the southern shore, and it's been a while since I've even been near it. I can't help but think,
You don't need to explain anything to us.
Yeah, well, we got your back, man. We're all part of a crew now. It's what we're gonna do. Let something happen to one of us? Fuck no. Have you ever played Tangential Unpoker? I got a game ring going. We're playing tonight if you want to join us.
Yeah, I might have to join that.
If you do join, you will certainly be doing better than I am.
Yeah, Drauger's a real hot mess when it comes to the cards.
You will all have to teach me how to play the game. I do not know how.
Oh yeah, you were busy doing handstands that one time.
Yes.
You were working on, your one-arm handstand push-ups, which, by the way, Dan, if you haven't seen them, it's quite a feat of strength.
Right. Now look, before you go, and he like reaches into like his pack that's near him, and he pulls out 6-inch long triangle. It's a right triangle. The right part of the triangle is wood, like painted wood, and then the horizontal part of the triangle is like a broken piece of glass.
Well, thanks. You sure you don't want to hold on to that?
No, I have my own piece, but I don't know. Take it for luck.
We appreciate it. That was very kind of you.
And I'll see you tonight for our game of Tangential Unpoker.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be there. Any of you guys want to do like an insight check to kind of figure out what this might be, by all means go ahead.
I'd love to.
Sure.
That's an 18 for Megan.
I got an 8.
I thought that was a nat 1. That is an 8.
Aegin, you recognize this? It's like a corner of a small mirror.
thank you for this. Why is this a good luck charm for you?
Well, it saved me in a time of crisis. I believe that Calibri was smiling upon me, and she may have endowed a little luck with it. My initiation for the network was neutralizing a young basilisk in this town that was killing livestock. It almost killed me. It had me on the ropes for so long, but I remembered this small mirror that I had, and I tricked it into looking at its own reflection, making it paralyze itself. I was able to get out of it, not unscathed, but at least alive.
That's impressive. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for this. Well, I hope to use it to save us from a basilisk at some point. Well, actually, maybe I don't wish that for us, but I hope that it turns out just as nice. You know?
And if you talk to Bone again, don't mention the neck.
No, yeah, that's a rude thing to just bring up out of nowhere.
I know, but I'm just telling you not to bring it up.
And I appreciate the heads up. I don't think he likes us that much anyways.
Thank you. I hope that we will have many more times together and many more hangouts, and that everything that we have coming in the future goes well for all of us.
Me too. Calibri smile upon us.
As we walk away, Drauger kind of turns to you guys and is like,
Don't worry, I have Sylv.
All right. That's all you, brother.
Okay, you take the lead.
he'll get really close
And say, Sylv, my boy, how are you feeling?
Well, Drauger, I was hoping there would be no more of this scarily close contact after you flashed me with your eyes and told me to watch out. I'm doing alright as I can do. How are you all getting along? Are you all feeling well? No seasick?
Well, yes, I cannot get sick, but it seems my companions are also doing well. We've just been getting to know everyone on the ship, and we thought to swing by and ask you a few questions.
Right, of course. What can I answer for you?
Drauger's gonna stand to the side, and Aegin was just right behind him. You couldn't see her, but when he steps to the side, she's right there, and it's like.
All right. Well, still, first question. You still coming to game night tonight?
Yes, I suppose. I've still got plenty of coin to take away from you, so I'll be there.
Oh, talk a big game, huh? I seem to remember taking quite a bit of coin from you just a couple nights ago. We'll see.
Right, and then I remember you drinking the rest of the wine, and then I took all of that double from you, so...
Well, semantics. Anyways, I'll see you tonight.
All of the wine? You drank all the wine?
Well, not all the wine, just a lot of wine.
Sylv, did she drink all of the wine?
I mean, she took the rest of... Well... And he kind of side-eyes you. She just drank one of the bottles. There was 3. She had 1. There's still 2 more.
You drank all of the wine?
I drank all of my wine. I'm not gonna touch your wine. And then I guess, yeah, the other thing we were wondering about, you put together this whole crew for this mission, yeah?
Yes, I was contacted to put together the crew, and I was responsible for bringing them together.
Yeah, why'd you pick these people? Was it you need a specialized crew for a specialized job, whatnot?
No, more than anything, it was just that I've worked with them all before. Din and Bo and I've worked with almost since they came in to the Verndari Network. Jaco, he's one of the elder members. He's been on so many different quests that, of course, he was just an obvious choice. Gore and I go way back. He's my friend. He was inducted 1 season before I was. So everybody I've just worked with before, it's one of those things where, we've had so many trials together that at this point it just felt like second nature to invite them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you remember who it was that contacted you specifically for this job?
Yes, it was the High Council that contacted me about this.
Yeah, so it came from the High Council. It wasn't anyone. Did they say why they were contacting, why this job was coming down the line? Or just general protection, you don't need to ask questions kind of deal?
A little bit of both. We were told that King Ironbeard had requested an escort for the rune speaker that was coming to Osirith, that was all that we got, was that it was from the king himself, and that we were just to be, glorified bodyguards.
That's all you were asked to do, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah. Can I roll an insight check on that to make sure that that's true? Oh, that's not your mother's 20?
With your 20 on insight, you can tell that he is telling the truth. All that they were assigned to do was to escort the rune speaker to Osirith for King Ironbeard.
Tell me, Silva, how do you feel about these rune speakers?
I guess I feel indifferent. I understand why those in the Tower of Mages want to have them. They want to have protection for, the people in power, but like I believe Aegin said when we first met in Archview, there's no one overseeing the mages. They are self-governing, so if they're sending people to do their bidding, to, be protectors, they have their own agendas, their own, wants and needs and reasons for doing things. I appreciate the protection, but there's no checks and balances with it.
Can I insight him on that? I got an 18.
Drauger, with your 18 insight, you can tell that he is telling the truth about having this sort of just like strange indifference and worry about the rune speakers. I guess maybe indifference isn't the right word for it, because
Weariness?
It's weariness, yeah. I'm glad you've all come over to talk, because I was hoping to speak with you as well. I need you all to be present before too long. We have someone that will be meeting us here to vouchsafe passage.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Meeting us on the ship?
Correct.
Oh.
At the port?
No, in the water.
Oh.
We have an agreement with the Tritons. In exchange for lumber, they will not attack our ship for traveling through sacred ground and will help us speed past the southern border of Kanar as quickly as possible.
Oh, we're traveling through sacred waters? Sacred ground?
Yes. The Tritons say that the site that we pass through is where Uthafir, the god of sea and storms, once tamed a leviathan that acts as a protector for their civilization down there. When the Tritons arrive, all of you need to be on deck. You're all new to this route, and they want to make sure that they give peace to those who are traveling first time, and we exchange the lumber, they give us safe passage, and all is right. So just be on the lookout. It'll probably be happening here before too long, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess we should probably check up with a couple more people before that happens, huh?
Is it normal for traveling vessels or travelers across this part of the ocean to make some kind of trade with the Tritons, or do they always get attacked?
Not necessarily. See, they don't... My theory is that they don't truly attack. It is sacred ground, yes, but I imagine it's more used for a threat, to keep people just away from it. Ever since they went beneath the water, they've tried to just stay separated from the, above sea population as much as possible. I think, well, this tradition started long, long ago with Verndari Network members. They, we want to do the best we can for everyone. So if it means that we give up some lumber and even just a honorary exchange of protection, we do it.
It is not necessary for everyone to do, but the Verndari Network chooses to do so to be on a good relation with them. That makes sense. That is good.
How do they know how many people? I'm gonna show up, obviously. I'm trying to respect everybody's rules and boundaries, and I don't mind. I guess I'm just curious, how do they know how many people are in the ship? Do they have, X-ray vision?
No. It's just that, well, we do it to be polite. We do it to be friendly. We show the goodwill. We have no reason to hide people that are new. And these are Tritons. They've lived beneath the water for so long. Seeing new people is very rare for them.
Oh, absolutely. No, I didn't ask that because I was trying to suggest that it would be a thing to happen. I guess I was just more curious. What was I curious about? Sometimes I'll be asking questions and I don't really know what the point is.
Yes, we do our best to be polite and to make good relationships with others as often as we can.
Well, thanks for telling us, letting us know. So I'd hate to step on anybody's, be disrespectful to our ocean guardians on our first passage through.
And you hear from behind you, Gora. He says,
Friends, come around. You've done enough talking for now. Play games with me. Aegin, I have a new one to teach you.
Oh?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Laura, you always know I'm down for a new game. Is this a dice or a cards game?
Dice. Sylv, why don't you come and join us too? It's more fun when there's more money on the line.
All right, fellas. I'm about to take you for everything you got.
I'm quite worried I'll lose my money.
Well, that's half the point, Drauger.
It was okay. I will just win the money back and give it back to you.
Who? We got 15 gold from the lady. Did we divvy that up? Or does one person have it?
I'm assuming he has divvied it up 5 apiece. So I'm going to just explain it as Matthew so it's easier to understand.
Oh, we're like actually gambling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what?
It's a game.
Yippee!
It's mini game time. Okay, so it's 1 silver is the buy-in for everybody. So currently there's 5 silver on the line for this game of Dead Man's Misfortune. So everybody is going to have 2 dice, just a normal 6-sided dice, so 2d6. You roll it, and you'll add those 2 numbers together. And you want to have the lowest added number possible. So a 2 is the lowest and like basically is the automatic winner. But if 2 people roll the same number, they cancel out and are disqualified for the round. So if 2 people both roll an 8, they're out for the round, and then, you know, it's less people in the pot. Whoever wins the round takes the money and can either up the entry fee or keep it at silver. And if you roll 2 ones, it's considered golden eyes, and you get to re-roll 1 dice on your next turn.
I got a 4.
I got a 10.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
5.
The lowest was a 4 for Aegin. Gora got a 9, Sylv got a 7. So nobody was out that round, which means you have 5 silver now. Aegin, would you like to keep the buy-in as 1 silver or increase the price of the buy-in?
I'll keep it at 1 silver. Or is that boring? Should I up the ante?
You're the gambler.
What's Aegin do? Yeah.
Yeah, what does
It's
Aegin
so
do?
out of character for me. What would Aegin do? Aegin would up the ante, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, by how much?
2 silver.
Okay.
Let's get crazy.
Oh,
Motherfucker. Why?
Damn. 4 that time.
I got a golden eyes with a 2.
Oh shit, Sylv. I also got a golden eyes. Looks like you and I are out.
No.
Oh, 3 of us
I'll
are
take
out.
it. Oh shit, you
Drauger,
too.
you got it too.
Well, I'll take it so that Sylv's not beating me. Can't talk a big game if we're both out the same round.
Cal, what did you get?
I got a 7. So I'm not out, but I lost.
So I win. The 4 was victorious this time. 10 silver for me.
That's actually wild that you all got 2s.
I know, right?
I thought I was winning that game.
I know. I also was like, damn, Aegin's so good at gambling.
You know what? Let's put it back to 1 gold. That was a bit of a sweep. Or 1
1
silver.
gold?
That was a sweep.
Oh,
I got a 10.
Well, it's not as bad as I did. I got a 12.
I got an 11.
oh, couldn't be me. Got a 3.
Drauger got a 2.
Damn, Drauger.
You got the golden eyes again.
Golden eyes once again.
5 silver is all yours.
And you did not want to play this game, Drauger, but you are so good at it.
Mayhaps I was being humble.
Drauger, do you want to keep it at 1 silver buy-in or up the ante?
5 gold.
5 gold!
All right. You drive a hard bargain. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I am in.
So 25 gold on the
Come on,
line.
man.
This is it.
Just
Come on.
one of the three. One of the 3 of us.
One
has
of
to
us
win.
has to win.
Well, it would seem that Calibri is not on my side. I got a 10 again.
And I got a 12 again. Calibri definitely does not smile upon us today.
Well, I didn't quite do as bad as you two, but I still got an 8.
I got the 6.
Well, Cal, so did I.
So that means that I got it on an 8.
That means that you got it with the 8.
Oh, it's alright, Cal and Drauger. I'll buy y'all a nice bottle of wine with that one. And Drauger, more fishing lures? I don't know, whatever you're into. Ooh, treats for your cat. How about that?
Yes, I've thought of a name.
Ooh, what you calling the little lady?
I am going to call her Amy.
Amy! Oh!
After the cold season, Frostamy.
That is so precious.
Well, I'm with you, Drauger. I'm out. They emptied my pockets quite a bit. And we still have our other game night tonight, and I know that Aegin's gonna give me a run for my money again.
Yeah, well, you better bring some better luck next time, or else I'm gonna clean you out again. Woo!
As we're walking away from Gora and Sylv, Drauger's gonna turn and say to them,
The hangman always went out in the end. What do you think? I've been toying with a name for our little group.
I think that is the coolest thing I've ever heard. The hangman always wins. Yeah, I'm into that.
I think that works. I'm still learning all of the meanings of hang, but I think it is cool.
Well, this one's fun because it's kind of a double entendre because it's like we're the executioner.
I do not know what that means.
Yeah, it means basically there's two meanings. So we're the men that hang out, but then it's also we're kind of scary because we're also the people that could hang you, like the executioners. And I feel like this is another like 20-minute tangent that doesn't actually make a whole lot of sense that Aegin tries to go on to explain where these words came from.
All right, my friends. Shall we go converse with this rune speaker?
I think that would be a great idea. And I'm actually going to let y'all take point on this one. I don't know if I can. Once again, like I said, I'm in a better mood now that I've emptied some pockets of our fellow travelers, but I still think that maybe it'd be best if somebody else gets her to do the talking.
Yes, I think that is what we should do.
Cal, why don't you take the point on this one?
I will do that. She's still chilling, doing her thing?
So she is still sitting over by one of the stairs that lead down to the lower decks, and she's still kind of just like looking out. You know, every once in a while she's looking at like you guys on the deck and then looking out towards the ocean. But as she hears you guys' like footfalls coming closer, she turns and like looks towards you.
Miss Rune Speaker, it is good to make your acquaintance. We hope to be able to help you on whatever endeavors that you have. Are you doing all right on the ship?
I am doing all right now. To be honest, I haven't been feeling very well after our attack, which is why I've been below decks so much. But I'm starting to feel a little more like myself.
Is it the sea? I have learned that when you have a they call it the hangover, you are supposed to get yourself feeling even more hungover, and then it helps. It makes it better. I was able to do a handstand, and I did it, but I didn't feel good when I did it. But
it was real impressive. You should have been there.
It has nothing to do with the sea. I believe that when we were attacked, one of the bandits must have had some sort of poison coated on their blade, and when they stabbed me, it made me fall ill for some time.
Did it feel necrotic in nature?
Necrotic in nature? No, it was, just sick. Nothing dark and evil about it, just a normal sick. Like I had ingested something bad.
Do you still feel this way?
A little bit, yes. It's been coming and going in waves at this point, and I think I'm in between waves right now.
Then may I try something? Can I touch you for a second?
I need to ask what you're trying to do.
Oh, it's not weird. It'll feel real nice, I promise.
No, I've seen him do it before.
Wow.
He's really good.
The laughing is canon, I think.
That's poor Cal, man. No, I can. I have the ability to heal magically, and I think I can. If it is poison or something even worse than that, I may be able to get rid of it.
I appreciate it, but as a weaver of magic myself, I too have tried to restore and remove any sort of toxicity that it may have been.
Well, it was worth a shot. I do not know if I'm able to help you, but I figured I would offer. As a member of the Verndari Network now.
I appreciate it. And you are Kalgorath, correct?
Yes, Kalgorath Stone Shield, and he like, very, very eagerly, like, just shows her the shield.
She gives like a little nod and then looks over to Aegin.
Which means that you must be Aegin.
Well, I'm flattered that you know my name.
And you are a Drauger.
Yes. And you may refer to me as such.
Now, people keep saying that to you. You're telling me that Drauger is not your name?
I am a Drauger. I've just decided
Oh.
to take that as... Everyone refers to me as a Drauger, so why not make it my name?
Yeah, well, absolutely.
There are more Drauger.
Oh, I was getting real confused when people were like, I was like, he's got twins out there, clones? What was the whole deal?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily describe it that way, but I am a tool of Earth, and there are more tools.
Oh,
We
shit.
are all undead, and it's not pretty when two Drauger meet.
Okay. I'm sorry, that might not have been the moment to bring that up.
No, it's okay.
I appreciate you humoring me.
Is there anything we should know in case we meet another Drauger?
And I can only assume other Draugrs' goals are destroying undead. Therefore, if we were to meet one, then...
Y'all kind of have to destroy each other then, huh?
Exactly. So neither of you, unless you were secretly undead, you would not have to worry about meeting another one of me.
Well, no, we'd be worried about you meeting one, that's for certain. But with us by your side, turn the tides against another Drauger for sure.
No, I have not been defeated, and nor will I be.
That I believe.
Yes, Drauger, you are undefeatable. There is no Drauger stronger than you.
I'm happy to be in the company of such strong and brave warriors. After what happened along the path to Archview, I worried that perhaps the people in the Verndari Network were not what they were all said they were supposed to be.
Was there anyone in particular that you felt like wasn't who they say they were? Or what they said they were?
No, not necessarily. More that, well, a group that claims to be a part of gathering information and protecting people, to be so blindsided by a group of random, seemingly non-affiliated bandits, to be surprised by them and almost overrun. I was surprised. I was shocked that something like that happened.
The world seems to be shifting in a way that people aren't necessarily familiar with.
No, I was hoping with the two of them and I, between the three of us, we could take them down. They were so well equipped, they were so well prepared, that we didn't even know what hit us.
You said there was, like, no affiliation with these bandits? There's no markings, no nothing. They were just random.
Nothing. All they wore were completely black. We searched every single one of them when they perished, checked all of their pockets, tried to find secret hidings in their jackets. Nothing. No signs of affiliation, no patches, no badges, no rings, signets, medals, nothing.
They keep being referred to as bandits, but did they fight like bandits, or did it seem more trained?
They seemed perhaps like they've worked together before. They seemed coordinated in their attack. It was definitely something pre-planned, but I don't necessarily know if they were well trained.
Perhaps mercenaries, then?
Perhaps that is a better word for them. Yes, mercenaries.
If it is okay with to ask this, feel free to answer or not. What is your purpose for going to Osiris? I know you are supposed to do something with King Ironbeard, but...
The Tower of Mages in Zenduril. They are the ones that sent me. They have been sending rune speakers all over to be a part of the councils of every major and minor ruler. I am the one that was assigned to go with King Ironbeard in Osiris.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You must be quite the powerful mage, then.
Yes, I am. I've been trained since I was a child to fulfill this purpose of being a powerful magic user.
Yes. The story that we've heard about you being attacked, your protectors said that you casted a spell. If you would be so kind as to impart us the name of the spell you cast to save everyone.
Yes, I cast the spell Shatter upon our foes.
So she's got second level spells.
Also,
Good metagame play there, man.
true. But also, somebody else, I think it was Bowen, described it as like all of them getting shoved back, and Shatter doesn't have any like force throwing, and this could just be me metagaming too hard. But that doesn't necessarily line up with what Bowen said that he saw her cast. Can I do an insight on that? Instead of metagaming, can I make it an in-game thing?
The spell? Sure.
Yeah, just to see if she's... No, just like generally to see if she feels like she's telling us the truth. Because she's... For what Bowen also said
Give me an
about the
insight check.
rune speaker not liking to talk a whole lot, she seems to be real chatty with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 insight.
Yes, she is telling the truth about the spell. But when you would talk to her, Drauger, when you had said something about her being powerful, and she said yes, she was, powerful in her craft, been trained from a young age, something in her voice kind of tips you off that she seems a little uncertain about that.
It's interesting.
I think Drauger is just gonna like press on that nerve a little bit.
Well, certainly being the speaker for the king, especially one as famous as Ironbeard himself, you must be very confident.
I have to be. That's part of what they instill upon us, is confidence in our craft, confidence in our skills, that we have the full capability to be an advisor and a protector for whoever's in power.
I'm sorry, but I do sense some doubt in you.
Perhaps that is just my ill state from the wound. I apologize for that. Now, if you'll excuse me.
And she stands up and, even though the ship isn't, super rocky right now, she wobbles ever so slightly and she says, I'm not feeling quite well right now. I think I'll have them accompany me back down below deck. We will have to converse again later.
Can I do another insight to see if she's actually ill?
Yeah, I want to do the same thing.
I wanna like nudge, Cal to do his divine sense.
Yeah, he'll do that. He will definitely do his divine sense. And the only thing that shows is his eyes kind of flash a little bit.
Aegin, what did you get for your insight check on if she was ill or not?
I got a 12.
She is telling the truth. And then with your divine sense, what is the verbiage of it?
Yeah, so as an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn, so whatever. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or another location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 3 times per long rest.
So when you do that and your eyes flash, you do not feel any of those things.
Okay. I was just gonna, look at Drauger and just kind of shake my head.
Drauger Nod.
And she starts to walk below deck, and so Gora and Sylv go beneath the deck with her. So as Sylv and Gora walk beneath the deck with the rune speaker, this bell at the front of the ship begins to ring pretty rapidly as one of the ship crew, just one of the ones in charge of the ship, not the Verndari Network, are looking out into the water. And you hear him say, "Sails up! No anchor, sails only!" And the rest of the crew just immediately begin raising the sails so the ship comes to a gentle halt in the water. These crisp blue waves lazily slap against the side of the ship's hull. A few seagulls squawk above you, but other than that, there's just like this silence. And suddenly this large splash from the port side draws your attention, and you see 4 blue-skinned humanoids floating in the water, the race of Tritons. One of them gracefully swims towards the edge of the ship and begins to ascend the ladder, and 2 of the Verndari Network members help Triton on board, then take a step back and give like ever so slight bow. And this Triton looks around at the top of the deck at all who are present and sort of like lands his eyes on the 3 of you.
Blessings upon you, travelers. I recognize many of your crew. I am honored to work with your Verndari Network once more. However, I find strangers in my presence. Who might the 3 of you be?
I am Kalgorath Stoneshield. I am also a member of the Verndari Network. And he walks up and goes to do like an actual handshake.
And he grabs, instead of like on your hand, it's more like up on your forearm, like clasps it.
Predator handshake, bro?
Yeah, I was literally about to be like,
Almost
"Yeah."
yeah.
Kalgorath Stoneshield. It is an honor to meet you. The name is Thondo. I am the leader of those in my civilization.
And as he gets a little closer, you see that this guy is just like slightly shorter than you, Cal. He's got this deep blue skin and white tattoos of waves on his exposed chest. He's got fins on his forearms and lower legs, and then webbed hands that hold this like beautiful, beautiful golden trident.
It is an honor to meet you. Sylvan in Din and all of the members of the Verndari Network on the ship have seem to respect you and your kind very much, and I hope to extend my own respect to you. I hope that our offering of lumber will appease you and make our travel safe, and that you help us travel safely across the southern sea of Kenar.
We most certainly intend to. Every time we've met with those in the Verndari Network, we have been met with nothing but kindness, and returned peace of the sea upon each of you. I suspect that this time will be no different. And you,
And he steps up to you, Aegin.
what is your name?
Hi, I'm A. You can call me A. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, it's nice to meet you. The name is Thondo.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Thondo. Aegin's a little flustered. I don't know if that was clear.
Because she thinks he's attractive, or what?
Sure.
I was trying to figure out why she was flustered.
That, and also just like,
If you were flirting, he was going to flirt back with you.
oh, yeah. It's a little bit that, yeah.
Hey, it is nice to meet you. My name is Thondo. I say not even the sea elves of Slongivik match your beauty. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Boy, that was a smooth line you just pulled out there. I'm gonna be thinking about that one next week.
He moves over to you, Drauger.
And you, what is your name?
Drauger bows. I think for like a weird moment, he does a culturally appropriate bow for Tritons, and says, "You may refer to me as Drauger."
Drauger. I am Thondo, leader of my people, protector of Slongivik, the Leviathan's Cove. I am honored to make all of your acquaintances.
And he pulls out this small little pouch that's like around his waist and hands each of you this small little white pearl.
A token
of goodwill and peace of the sea upon you. You are now a friend of the Tritons. You are now welcome in Leviathan's Cove, in our sacred city of Slongivik. Welcome.
I just felt like the achievement unlocked thing. I was just seeing it and hearing it.
The XP bar, like above your head, goes up a little bit.
Plus 300 XP.
I am worried, new friends. You come at an ill time for us. I shall be frank with you. Our Leviathan is missing. Our realm is left unprotected. The lumber which you bring us is now the secondary defense of our walls, while we no longer have the Leviathan which our god, Uthafir, tamed for us. We will do all we can to get you past the southern area of Kanar safely, and as quickly as possible.
How long has your Leviathan been missing?
For less than 1 season now, it has been missing. For some time we thought it was off hunting, down in the deepest coves which we cannot reach. But after many weeks, it has not returned, and there's been no sighting of it. We fear the worst. People starting to believe that Uthafir has forsaken us. Or perhaps something even more powerful has taken down our god-appointed protector. We do not know.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors up topside about Ondavar starting to show up again. We ran into one on the road before we got on this boat. Specifically ones that are shapeshifting, and that's not really something we've heard of before. Seems like there's a new generation of Ondavar starting to leak up through the cracks. Might be something to watch out for.
If Voidborn have entered the lower reaches of Eldrathil, if they have entered our underwater cities, there's no telling who they could be, what they could be doing. We went beneath the surface years ago because we thought it would get away from them. And now, if what you're saying is true, they've returned, and they found a way to inhabit our only safe realm.
Like, lore question, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Cal would know this. So being in the ocean, like, being separate from the mainland, has that kind of, like, for a long time just been kind of separate from the Undavar? Like, they don't go there? Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, you've at least probably heard people talk about the Aldramide, the, storybook of the world. You have some basic knowledge of, like, lore. And during the War of the Gods, there were races that magically transformed themselves to be able to breathe underwater and live underwater to escape the fighting between the gods and the Ondavar. And so you know that, like, that was basically your one shot to get away from all of that.
Okay.
Since that war happened up until now.
Gotcha.
Now, we don't know for certain that's what happened, but times are certainly changing right now.
They appear to be. But it is in moments like these that I appreciate newfound friendships, newfound allies along the way. Thank you for your devotion to the protection of the sea, and to my people, and for respecting us. We will vouchsafe your journey past the southern border of Kanar. You have my word.
I don't know, it's just something about the way this guy talks. It's just so knightly,
Cal will just, like, grasp his hand and, like, do like the shoulder, like, clasp, like, if there is anything else that we can do for you, you have only called upon us.
Sell not the pearls of which I have given you. Though they may give you hefty sum amongst the surface world, it means more than money to us. It is a symbol and a token of peace for my people, and I extend that peace to you, that we've just met. And I trust you return the same peace upon me, and not discard it as though it was something merely made to gain wealth.
No, of course not. It seems disrespectful to gamble on a gift,
There's this enormous eruption of water off the port side that splashes on deck. And the water just, like, continues to churn and splash up. And as you look over, you see that it's turned this deep crimson red. And then the 3 Tritons that waited in the water are nowhere to be seen. Only their blood now remains.
Whoa.
The churning stops, and from the water emerges this ginormous form clutching onto the side of the boat. And you see it's this
ginormous crab. Its claws start to like sink into the wood, crunching it, splintering it. It's this huge blue and red body covered in chunks of Triton flesh. These bulging black eyes on their like swiveling stalks are kind of like looking all over at you guys. And then as it's like crawling up, it gets its claws on top of the deck and they start to snap, like trying to get a hold of something to pierce. It rocks like the entire ship. And as it is, Gora emerges from the lower deck, his sword raised, his face burnt. The other Verndari Network members and these crewmates are starting to draw their swords and run towards the crab. As you guys are about to get into combat, everybody give me a perception check.
I got an 11.
3.
Gang, that was tough for all of us. That's also an 11 for me.
Oh, wait. I'll use a extra d6.
So you see, Drauger, as you are preparing yourself to fight, that on the right claw of this giant crab, there's this large bronze band that's like between its pincher, like going across the entire thing. And you can see ever so slightly, etched into this bronze band, there's the symbol of the Golden Dusk, the organization of wretched wizards, vile mercenaries, and traders of illicit goods.
Oh.
Shit.
Thank you everybody for joining us for Chapter 3 of The Last Colossus. My name is Matthew, and I have been the Dungeon Master.
My name is Jordan, and I played Aegin.
I'm Nathan, and I played Kalgorath Stone Shield, and I did a handstand this session.
I'm Noah, and I played Drauger.
Make sure to join us for our next chapter, Chapter 4, Sea of Thieves.
Man, you're gonna make me want to listen to Black Eyed Peas, like on the
Okay, and that's a bad thing. How?
No, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I never said there's nothing wrong with it, man.
Why are you getting so defensive? Who said there was anything wrong with it other than you?
Bro,
you're the one who immediately got defensive about it. Just saying.
Yeah. God, dude, you're gonna make me listen to Black Eyed Peas. Oh my god.
If
the Easter egg for this next episode isn't, man, you're making me really want to listen to Black Eyed Peas, I will quit the show.
Okay, I'll make sure that it's in there.